Welcome to video lecture series on subject serving. Today we learn the topic classification of the serving of unit number 1 compass and plane table serving. In previous lecture we see the principle of the serving and different types of the maps such as the cadastral map, topographical map, geological map, and another is the engineering maps. Here and the principle is working from whole to the part, and to establish a new point you have to require at least two measurement. It may be angular, it may be linear, or one angular or another is linear. Okay. So today we learn the classification of the survey. So survey is classified as, first is the plane survey, another is the geodetic survey. In plane surveying we have to consider the surface of the earth is the plane, and in case of the geodetic surveying we have to consider the curved surface, as we know that the shape of the earth is spherical. Okay. So up to the 250 square kilometer area we have to consider as the plane area. So these types of the survey is used in the works like PWD, irrigations. Okay. So in plane surveying curvature of earth is not taken into consideration. This is because plane surveying is carried out over the smaller area. You remember that. In geodetic surveying we have to consider the surface of the earth is curved, and we have to consider as the larger area, and the line joining any two points is considered as the curved line. The triangle formed by any 3 points is considered as the spherical triangle, and each angle will be spherical angle. Okay. Then these types of the survey is conducted by Survey of India department over the whole country. Okay. Or we have to consider that area it more than 250 square kilometer. Then you can see here the diagram of geodetic surveying. Okay. Plane levels, then difference between the plane and geodetic surveying. So if you see that plane and geodetic surveying, as we know that in the plane surveying the earth surface is considered as the plane surface. Here the earth surface is considered as the curve. The curvature of earth is taken in ignore. Here the curvature of earth is taken into account. Lining joining any two station is considered as the straight. The line joining any two station is considered as the spherical. The triangle formed by any 3 points is considered as the plane triangle. As we know that the addition is 180 degree. Here is also in geodetic surveying the triangle formed by any 3 points is considered as the spherical. Then the angle of the triangles are considered as the plane angles. Here the angle of the triangle are considered as the spherical angles. Then as we know that smaller area, here we have to consider as the more than 250 square meter area. Then secondary classification. So in secondary classification based on the instrument, first is the chain survey, second is the compass survey, third is the plane table survey, fourth is the theodolite survey, fifth is the tachometric survey, sixth is the photographic survey. So one by one we see that in case of the chain survey is used to measure the length. It may be a 20 meter chain, 20 meter length chain, or 30 meter chains. You remember that a 20 meter chain has 100 links. Okay. And 30 meters chain has 150 links, and a tally is provided. There are ISI chain and one other is the standard chain we called as. Then for the linear measurement a chain is used. You can see or you know that a metallic tape which is used to measure the length. So same operation is carried out by the chain. Okay. But remember that we have to require two person, one is holding a chain that handles, another is we have to stretch. Okay. So to measure the length across or in the linear direction you can use the chain, remember. Another is the compass survey. In case of the compass survey to measure the angles. As we know that there are two types of the compass. First is the prismatic compass, another is the surveyor compass. In case of the prismatic compass or a surveyor compass, a direction you have to know, that is a north. From the north we have to measure the angles up to the survey line. Okay. Then plane table survey, by using the plane tables we have to use the, or you have to survey that area, you have to use that smaller area we have to consider for the plane table survey. Theodolite survey, theodolite is the instrument to measure the horizontal angle, vertical angle, stretch the line, magnetic bearing. For that use we have to use the theodolite survey. Another is the tachometric survey. A tachometer is nothing but the transit theodolite, nothing but the theodolite in which we have to the survey that area. Another is the photographic survey. By using the that photograph we have to study that photograph, and we have to, such as the in case of the remote area, a camera is mounted in the aeroplane, and camera that camera take the photograph of that remote area, and in your lab you have to survey that area. Then based on the method of the surveying, first is the triangulation, another is the traverse. So in case of the triangulation, the area is divided in the triangles, and another is the traverse. It may be open traverse, it may be a closed traverse. So based on the purpose, so first based on the purpose, in that engineering survey, mine survey, military survey, based on the nature of the survey field, first is the land survey, another is the marine survey, third is the city survey, fourth is the cadastral survey, fifth topographical survey, sixth hydrographical survey. Then these are the different types of the survey. Then in one of the important definition in surveying, that is a ranging. A ranging is nothing but to stretch the line. A ranging rod is used. You can see here, a ranging rod is used for the ranging operation. This rod is the 2 meter height, having the 25 mm diameter, in which alternate red and white or otherwise black and white band. So this rod is used for the ranging operation. So a number of rods you can use to for the ranging. So what is meant by ranging? A ranging is nothing but when a survey line is longer than a chain length, it is necessary to align intermediate point on chain line so that the measurement are along the line. Thus the process of establishing or locating the indeterminate points between the two ends of point of survey line is known as ranging. So I can draw one figure. See, let A and B. So I have given the names here. I have given the name that A is your let this is A point, another is the B point. Okay, in between A and B you have to establish a new point. So one person is kept a ranging rod. Ranging rod is nothing but a metallic rod. Already we know that it is a metallic rod having the 25 mm diameters, and it has the, that rod is placed in the ground. At A position you have to fix one ranging rod, at B position you have to fix another ranging rod. So in case of the ranging operation, a surveyor man who carried out the survey is behind 1 meter to see that ranging rod, to see towards the B. So one person is standing here at nearer to the A point, another person is standing at the B, okay, carrying the ranging rod vertically. These two rods are fixed. So in between you have to establish a new range, new points. So all these 2 points, all these 3 points in a same line. So how you can establish that point in between A and B? So you have to require one person that carrying a one another ranging rod. For example, let us see person carrying a ranging rod and he can place the ranging rod in between A and B such that all these three rods in a same line. So, that surveyor man guide that person to move either left or right in a such way that these all three rods in a same line. So, it is called as ranging. Then chaining, it is a common method of measuring the distance. In this method, distance are directly in the field by chain or tape. Okay. Then tapes, there are the different types of the tapes such as as you see, let us see, this is the tape. Okay. So, this is the metallic tape having the total, it is a 30-meter tape. Here you can see chain. So, this chain it may be 30-meter chains or 20-meter chains. You remember that 20-meter chain has 100 links. So, what is mean by links? Links is when you stretch that chain. So, the distance between the two that circles, or we call it as the distance between the that two links is nothing but one links having the length is 0.2 meters or 0.3 meters according to the length of the your chain, you remember. Okay. Then in the tape you remember that it may be 20 meter, it may be 30 meters, or types of the tape such as the linen, cloth tape, woolen tape, steel tape, synthetic tape or invert tape. So, the materials which is used for the making the tape, that name is given for that tape. Okay. Then see here, this is the you can see this is the your peg, or this is a ranging rod. Okay. Another you can see here, a hammer is required, a tape is required, chain. This is the all the all these two, chain and tape is the instrument to measure the length. Okay. Another is the traverse. The traverse is a frame formed by a series of connected straight lines. There are two types of the traverse. So, one is the open traverse, another is the closed traverse. Let us consider, we have to consider a area. For example, have you choose the pen. Okay. Let us, this is your area. So, for in this area we have to survey. Okay. So, starting point, if I take starting point, let I have given the names, let A let A, B, these are the different points on the grounds. Okay. So, just if I join this all, let this point A, this is I have given the name B, this is C, this is D, this is E, okay, this is F. If this is the what, in case of the small area you can use this open traverse, closed traverse. When the starting point, so let AB you have to join, BC you can join, CD you can join, DE you can join, EF you can join, and when the last point, this is a point, when the finishing point or last point is joined by the first point, in that types of the survey is called as closed survey. Okay. In case of the open traverse, let us, this is the your road. So, if you here let us consider this is your road. Okay. In the road, here if you establish a different points, let these are the different points. So, starting point and end points are not coincide, then it is called as open traverse. Okay. Offset, the lateral measurement taken from an object to the chain line is known as offset. Offset are taken to locate object with reference to chain line and the process is known as offsetting. There are two types of the offset: perpendicular offset, oblique offset. So, when the lateral measurements are taken perpendicular to the chain line, then it is known as perpendicular offset, and when the in any offset not perpendicular to the chain line, then it is called as oblique offset. Okay. Then plane or map. A plane or map is the graphical representation to the sum scale of the feature of the surface of the earth is projected on a horizontal plane, which is represented by plane or paper on which the plane or map is drawn. The representation is called as map. If the scale is small, well, it is called as plan. If the scale is the large, is nothing but the plan or map. When the representation for the small, it is smaller area, then we called as it is the map, and when the you have to consider the larger, it is called as plan. Okay. The scale of map is the ratio of distance on the map or plan to the corresponding distance on the ground. So, representative fraction, it is the ratio of distance on map or plan on drawing to the corresponding distance on the ground. Nothing but it is the ratio of length of the object on the drawing to the actual length of the object on the ground. So, for example, if you take the 1 centimeter is equal to 10 meter on the ground. So, RF is 1 by 10. So, we have to remember that in both the have same unit. So, if you consider a 10 meter is on the ground, if you consider it as a 1 centimeter in your drawing sheet, that nothing but the length of the object on the drawing, the actual length of the object on the ground, it is the representative fraction. So, these are the different classification, range and examples. Okay. Thank you for watching this video.